Alan Turing was the quiet genius who cracked Nazi Germany's Enigma code, shortening World War II by years. But his story is both heroic and tragic. At Bletchley Park, Turing built machines that could test millions of cipher combinations, the foundation of modern computing. Few know that Winston Churchill once said Turing's work was the single greatest contribution to the Allied victory. After the war, he pioneered artificial intelligence, asking the profound question, can machines think? Yet his brilliance was overshadowed by persecution. Convicted in 1952 for homosexuality, he was forced to undergo chemical treatment. 2 years later, he died in what was ruled suicide, with a half-eaten apple by his side. Decades later, Britain issued a formal apology and placed him on the 50-pound note. Turing's story is one of genius crushed by prejudice, yet his ideas continue to shape the digital age. David Livingstone was not only an explorer, but a missionary who became a legend of the Victorian age. He mapped uncharted regions of Africa, searching for the source of the Nile, often at great personal cost. He survived countless fevers, a lion attack, and years of isolation. His reports brought the horrors of the slave trade to Britain's attention, fueling abolitionist movements. Few know that Livingstone went missing for 6 years, prompting the famous encounter with journalist Henry Morton Stanley, who greeted him with the words, "Dr. Livingstone, I presume?" Despite fame, Livingstone died exhausted and nearly penniless in Africa, where local companions buried his heart under a tree before sending his body home to Westminster Abbey. His legacy is complex, part hero, part symbol of imperial ambition, but his courage and compassion left an undeniable mark on history. Joseph Millord. William Turner, known as the painter of light, transformed art with his radical use of color and atmosphere. His seascapes and storms were unlike anything Britain had seen, foreshadowing Impressionism decades before its time. Critics mocked his late works, calling them indistinct blots, yet today they are hailed as masterpieces. Turner was eccentric. He would lash himself to a ship's mast during a storm just to study the sea's fury firsthand. Few know he was also fiercely private, hiding much of his personal life and leaving behind secret sketchbooks discovered only after his death. In his will, he asked for his fortune to support struggling artists, showing his devotion to the craft. Turner's canvases blur reality and imagination, capturing the sublime power of nature. He was not only Britain's greatest landscape painter, but also one of art's greatest visionaries. Laurence Olivier was more than an actor. He was Britain's answer to Shakespeare reborn. His performances in Hamlet, Othello, and Richard III redefined theater and cinema, making Shakespeare accessible to millions. Few know that during World War II, Olivier flew missions for the Royal Navy, while also producing morale-boosting films. In 1948, he won an Academy Award for directing and starring in Hamlet, the first British film to win Best Picture. Olivier was a perfectionist, often pushing his body and voice to extremes. His marriage to actress Vivien Leigh, though glamorous, was turbulent, marked by passion and tragedy. Later in life, he battled illness, but never abandoned the stage. Knighted and later made a peer, he became Lord Olivier, the first actor granted such honor. To this day, his voice and presence remain the gold standard of British acting.